Well, I'm doing a mixture of, well, mostly League. Like, that last one where I basically got an S on Viger and lost was, yeah. It involved a Silas. Um, the thing is, he didn't even own me. He preyed off. No, it wasn't even the jungle. It was in an ARAM, and he just preyed off my team until he could finally kill me when I was out of mana. I had a buttload of kills and not many deaths. It's just we had a Katarina with severe ping issues, and it's just. Oh, there's a fusion for that. I want to. What affinity is Broadma? Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to look at fusions real quick. In 3 hours, I'll be able to get another Fragadrex star, and then it'll be 64 on him on this account. Um, where? Okay, fusions, Broadma. Well, I did a Void Shard just now. I got the only Void Shard on this account anyway. I got a Fellhound. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's definitely not what I was looking for. I I do recommend, like I said previously though, later on, I do recommend building out. I have 3 dupes of Fellhound. God damn it. Okay. Um I do recommend building out what do I recommend building out? Oh yeah, Shield Guard. He's a barbarian faction, but he's legit. He's a uncommon, but he's nuts. He can solo Minotaur. Oh, you can farm him from campaign. He's not hard to get. He, he's an uncommon. You can get him from mystery shards or campaign. He's not direly hard to get, thankfully. Like, I didn't want to tell you a champion that's hard to get because I want to progress you like without costing you too much. Because the problem with the problem with Uros the Soul Caged is that I'm only recently coming up with a team that even has a possibility of even doing anything in that dungeon. Have you started developing your banner lords? Well, you're going to have to start developing them because to get Akoth the Seared, I'm going to warn you, there is a secret room that is Bannerlord faction only. Yeah, you don't really need epics. You have a pretty good lineup. I don't know how good Quaestor is as a damage dealer. Okay, I'm going to warn you about Bannerlords. Their biggest problem is there isn't much damage dealers among them. Like, the reason I'm warning you about, like, you needing damage is because do you want to know what's on that floor that, like, why I couldn't beat it? I don't really have any damage dealers of the Bannerlords, and they have a bunch of rabid Hordens in there. Yeah. Evil Hordens. Horden, I'm going to warn you, does a lot of damage. Like, we're talking, like, I don't know, it's like, oh, you know what? I could get through this. Like, half health's my 60 Valerie, goes into my 50 Manaya, one-shots her, and it's like, oh, no. I'm just trying to tell you about the secret rooms, because I've actually been there. Because I want Akot the Seared myself, but I have to develop certain... Here's the thing. I can't even get to the top of the tower, which is kind of what you need to get Akot the Seared. Because I'm just, and I'm going to be showing this too, I am just got enough to get my first tank killer, Gala Longbraids. Because the problem is, my first account that's the closest to it lacks damage. Like, it has a, like, Vergus won't do. Because he doesn't have the kind of damage you need to take out a Valkyrie. This account will eventually need that stuff too, but it needs it less because this account has a Madame Ceres. And Madame Ceres can make even the feeblest damage dealer perilously evil. Because she strips everything off of the enemy team. Like, they don't have any buffs afterwards, and all they have on them is decreased defense and decreased attack, so they can't even hit as hard. So, it can be resisted, but most enemies, even the ones in Doom Tower, do not have the resistance. The only catch right now is that my Madame Ceres isn't that high level yet, so they can kind of just, like, focus her down to stop her from doing anything. But the second she gets to the point where, you know, focusing her down won't do the trick, then they're done. They're totally done. It's just at the moment, that's my problem. Because Madame Ceres on this account is the odd one out. Because this account has 6 stars on, like, all the major champions that I want to 6-star in this account, except for the recently acquired Madame Ceres. So it's kind of the odd one out. Crit rate on who? A Conqueror? Who is it again? Oh yeah, Quaestor. Yeah, I'll look up how good he is later. I am currently doing some okay, I did arena. I want to get an easier one if I can. I'll just take on this Visix. One shot the Visix. There you go. Well, again, I have a 60. Like, I have a number of 60s on here. They're not the hardest hitting. But. I have a Madame Ceres to amplify the living hell out of them, is the thing. That's what makes it different here. That's why I don't need a tank killer here versus the other account. I kind of do because I don't have anything to, like, I need something to strike hard when the counterattack is down. But I don't need to, like, you don't need to strike hard if you already, like, have something that just, like, Ceres amplifies the damage enough that you don't need to worry about the thing. You don't need to worry about having weak hits or void affinity thing. Because weak hits and that apply more if you don't have something to reduce the enemy's like buffs and defenses drastically. Because there will come a time where decreasing defense with War Maiden won't do the trick. Because they'll have like block debuffs and a whole bunch of other defensive measures up to make sure that your stuff cannot get in. You have to not lose anyone in the faction war. Well, you may also need to have more members on that team. Oh, I've got to do Termite. I forgot to do Termite. No, I've got to do Termite because I actually haven't been doing that. I had to do a bunch of stuff for the house today. Like, I had to clean the house and stuff, and because some visitors are coming, and then there was the problem of I was trying to farm up food for the Gala Longbraids because she is going to be my Void nuke answer for, like, super tanky teams because I don't have a Madame Ceres to strip their buffs. Like, when you don't have someone to really weaken them, you need something that's a tank killer. You either need something that weakens them really badly, or you need something that can just come at them and cause them pain. Like, a lot of pain. It comes to this point in the game where that's necessary. Like, you won't need it throughout campaign right into brutal, but when you start to get outside of brutal, and when you start to get into the later parts of Doom Tower, it starts to become obvious that you need someone that kills extremely durable targets. Like, you won't see it right now, I don't think. It'll take a while. You have to be, like, going harder than brutal or harder than past, like, I'd say past, like, floor 50 of Doom Tower, it starts to become a thing. I've never actually beaten it. The highest I've ever reached is floor 85. But Gala Longbraids, hopefully, when I 6-star her, will change that because she has a lot of unique attributes that will allow me to do stuff that I previously wasn't able to do. Because, see, Elhain, Kale, Gallic, they all have limits on what they can nuke because of their affinity and because of their... They don't have any attacks that inherently ignore defense. And their multipliers are actually not the highest. Like, they're among the highest for rares, but epics like Gala Longbraids have much better multipliers than rares. If that makes any sense. Because they're, like, second only to, like, legendary damage dealers, which I don't have. So I have to kind of make up. Like, I have to make up for that. And because I do have a legendary attack with Vizier, but he's not he's not really, he's the wrong affinity to really do what I need to do. Because, see, the problem is almost all legendary, not all legendary, but all regular legendary, not void legendary, all things that are not void have a weakness. Like, they have a affinity that they're weak to. And it is a problem in Doom Tower because there will come a time where you'll run into every single affinity, and if you don't have something that can like just deal with those affinities, it's a problem. Also, just to add more fuel to the fire, there is a secret room that is dwarves only. So, yeah, for a dwarf, she's pretty valuable. Because, like, I don't have any legendary... Like, okay, she wouldn't be as valuable if I had, like, a Trunda Guilt Mallet or a Tormund the Cold or both, but I don't have such a thing. So she is my best dwarf I've ever pulled. I was probably 6-starring her on my other account once I get to the... Once I get done with this termite fight. And I can also do a termite fight with, what can I do a termite fight with? Yeah, well, arena and campaign are usually your best bets. You can do some dungeons if you like, but arena and campaign are most of the best ones, to my knowledge. It's not easy to level up because, you see, the higher you go in levels, the more difficult it gets to level up. Like, my lowest account, which is the 3rd account that I haven't done anything on right now, it only got to level 35 or something after I either got my 1st or 2nd 6-star. And I already had beaten Brutal. Defeating Brutal is not that easy, because at the end of Brutal specifically, okay, near the end of Brutal, you will find a version of what's his face? Bistophis that's so awful that you'll need a spirit host probably to kill him. And I'm not jesting, because at that point, when he locks your cooldowns on your skills, he can hit so hard that your starter will just not survive. Unless you're a 6-star. Yeah. And then after that, on Brutal, you have to fight a level 100 and something more to Macabre. I have to look at the exact one because I've beat it many times before, but I mean, I know you probably haven't. I'm assuming you haven't. Yeah, at the first tier of campaign, you will get to see a champion that's very desirable, but you won't, like, it's so hard to get her that I, to this day, don't have her. Even though she's doable through missions, she's so hard to get that I haven't been able to do it. Like, I have to do and I'm going to do more of it today, get more scrolls for, okay, I'm going to get about 10 mil on this normal termite run, but then I'm going to die because he just one-shot everyone. He just one-shot the, almost 10 mil. He one-shot the Taragi. The Taragi was the last one standing. Um, see, I would. I'm like almost smiling about this, but it's kind of like a sardonic smile with this one. I almost thought of doing easy with this, and I'm like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. This account's OP. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because this account is kind of OP. Like, not gonna lie. This account is like in the running for beating Doom Tower. It's not there yet because I need to help my Madam Saris, I think, in order to do it. Because this account has some problems with Borgoth. Like, it has no problems with Spider because it's got so many cleansers. The problem with Borgoth is he steals your buffs and then he starts to provoke. And he provokes and he provokes. Like, he doesn't just kind of sort of provoke. He goes ham and cheese with the provoke. It's like, stop spamming provoke. Can I do something? And then it's like, it tries to violently absorb you. And when it does that, it'll like steal a buff sometimes. And then when it steals the buff, it'll put True Fear sometimes. But also, there is a way to basically kill it even if it does that. If you have a Direct Star, which in and of itself is super hard. If you have a Direct Star, what is it? What happens? Every time the Borgoth hits, regardless of whether... Okay, I'm going to go now 6-star. Finally, at long last, I'm going to 6-star this champ. Finally. Here we go! Yes! Well, yeah. Well, it's more than that. Okay. I can fully ascend her, but I'm not going to because I want to save that for an Arbiter mission. I want to save it for an Arbiter mission because you need a 6-star Void to get an Arbiter. That doesn't sound hard to do. But I'm going to tell you why it's hard. All right. So, and also this is my first ever, this is why this is such a big deal. I'm reacting big to this. This is my first ever, ooh, she just one-shot that guy. My first ever rank 6 Void, actually rank 6 Void attack champion. First rank 6 Void damage dealer ever on any account. Is this guy? Oh, wow. She just one-shot that guy. Oh, are you on Faction Wars? Are you on the boss? I'm going to tell you something really nasty about that boss. You are going to need a rank 6 to beat that boss. Straight up. I recommend... Yeah, like, you're going to need a rank 6. Because, okay, here's the thing. I've actually failed to kill that thing with a rank 6. Like, you need them at, like, 60 or something. It's like, it's not just rank 6. Like, the boss is wicked. Like, you can think you're going to kill it. Like, you need good gear, too. Like, you need good quality gear. Like, and you need to level it. Like, he's hard. That boss is horrific. Like... Okay, so I'm leveling up my Cold Heart with my Gala Long Braids. I mean, I was thinking of doing Cold Heart, but when they said don't use Cold Heart for Arena, that kind of sealed the deal for Gala. Because Gala's good in Arena. You know? Things that need accuracy. Yeah. But yeah, I made history today. This is my first rank 6 Void Attack champ in the game ever. Yeah. Yeah, I've never done this before. Like, I made a rank 6 Void support with Reliquary Tender on the other account, but never a rank 6 Void damage dealer. That's new. Also, she's my very, very first rank 6 Dwarf, which means I can finally make progression in faction. She just one-shot that. The thing about it is now that she's rank 6, she doesn't kind of sort of do damage. Like, she walks up to this guy in campaign and practically either nearly one-shots or one-shots anyone she touches. Yeah, no, I'm not kidding. This champ's nuts. And the thing is, her gear is kind of trash, the gear that she has. So when I actually give her gear that isn't trash, oh boy. Watch out. She is going to hit hard. Because the thing about dwarves is they do a lot. If you can get a dwarf that's like of significant stature, like epic or above, they start to become really powerful. I still can't believe I have, like, the one Void I pulled today on the other account that I had the Void, got my 3rd dupe Fellhound. Ugh. Like, it's good enough to have one, but like 3, I want that dupe system. That dupe system, I want it to come out soon. Bad. Because, like, I have so many dupes of, like, certain valuable champions. It's like, okay, yeah, I wish you luck, honestly. I'm hoping. Okay, I'm gonna go fight this boss and look at what's on the table there. But well, the thing that you gotta know about some of those champions, if you get any one of those 3 champions you see on that account, it will change your account forever. Hang on. What do we got up here? Actually, all 3 of these will completely change your account. Like, Siphi the Lost Bride. Block debuffs, increased defense, increased speed. Heals each ally by 10% and revives them. Has a 40% chance of removing fear and freeze. Removes all debuffs from Rhodos the Lost Groom at the start of their turn if they're on the same team. Like a revive. Yeah, Eternal Bond. A sleep. The sleep cannot be resisted. Then there's Necrit the Great. Decrease attack. Block debuffs. Ally protect. Strengthen. Shields. And then the third one is Little Miss Annie. Undead Hordes. Healing reduction. Attacks 3 times. Insane for Fire Knight. Increase attack. Perfect Veil. A shield. I'm going to have to look that up because I don't recommend, like, just randomly building that champ. Okay, I got a bit of the fusion warm-up event. Okay, I'm gonna keep farming, like going through campaign because I've gotta start developing because I got a XP boost randomly from my login rewards. So I've got my what's his face, my cold heart to 30. So I'll be ranking her up soon. I'm gonna go try that just because now that you mention it, because I do remember that, but I wasn't thinking about that because what was I not thinking about? Why? I wasn't thinking about it because I was kind of tunneling on getting my Gala. I have a fair amount of gems. Like on this account, I have like 1,000 gems, 1,043 gems. Even though I've used up some gems because I've been like feverishly trying to see the Doom Tower is going to reset soon. And I wanted my Gala to be 6-star and try to like level her up as the 6-star and then try to give her some better Savage gear. Hound Spawn's not that good to my knowledge. Where'd you get it from? You mean the, did you get past, by Stoffus the Boogeyman? Oh. You will be going through Stoffus anyway. So, the next thing you're going to have to fight, I think, have you been there already, is Mortu Macabre. Okay. Word of warning, he hits really hard. And he can peril and block your revive. What difficulty are you on? Oh yeah. You haven't met him when he becomes heinous, trust me. You have not. You have yet to see what he can do. Like, when he reaches, like, brutal difficulty, you're going to see some things. Things you wish you didn't see when it comes to Mortu. Because this guy, like, I don't know how to explain what brutal Mortu does, but he sometimes randomly will peril a 6-star and just kill it. Randomly. I have a steadfast marshal, but I was praying for you too. I'm like, please be a Sifi or something. I probably have a... I'm going to check to see if I have Steadfast Marshal on this count. I probably do. But, like, Steadfast Marshal isn't the worst thing, but the thing is... what is it? The reason I promoted Gala is because Gala is actually really strong, but she doesn't look it. Like... That's why I focused her. Because the second when I pulled this character and I looked at her and I looked at what she did, I was like, I think this champion's nuts. And sure enough, like, she's already one-shotting things. Like, just walks up to the brutal lizard or something, just like, it's gone. Don't even think about... And she takes extra turns. So if she one-shots the lizard, she goes in again. to one-shot someone else. Like, she nearly one-shot that level 50 lizard, and I don't even have good gear on her. Like, when I actually give her good gear, she is going to destroy people. Like she half-health that lizard right there. Oh, that's good. That means eventually you'll have gems like mine. Like, because I have 3 max gem mines, and one of them has like 1,700 gems in it. Well, that account's kind of old now, and I don't spend much gems on it. Like, I don't play on it much. Like, the reason that this one only has 1,000 is because I'm developing it, like, a bunch of stuff on it, so that's why. So yeah, I think I can now potentially, if I get her a little bit better and I give her some better gear, because the problem is I need, although Gala's hitting fine right now, I need her to hit even harder for the Doom Tower content. Because when you're against enemies that my current champions can't deal with damage-wise, like they can't damage them enough to take them out, like in time, and like I need someone who can just go like, okay, Cold Heart, you're gone. Oh, other Cold Heart, you're just gone. Like, I need someone like that. And this champion appears to be the right choice for that. I can already sense that she has more potential than the... Okay, I'm going to check to see if I have a Steadfast Marshal. All right. Do I have one? I probably do. Because... You know another really good one that you could have had, though? Cold Heart. You could have summoned one of those. That would have been amazing. What? Oh, I think I have one. Here, I've removed it from Vault. Probably going to put it back in the Vault. Yep, there it is. Steadfast Marshal. I have one, but I haven't... Yeah. No, I haven't. I mean, he's good, I guess. Like, the thing about my account, I have a lot of supports. That's the thing. Like, I've got a 60 Vergus, a 60 Scylla the Drakes. Technically, Haikatoon is a support. 60 Haikatoon. 60 Vogoth. 60 Gnarlhorn, who is something of a support in himself. He's like an HP champion. And then I have a level 50 Manaya and a level 50 Druckle the Gaunt. Now, I do have a Kale and an Elhain at 60, but both are Magic Affinity, and same with Ninja, he's Magic Affinity. My only other non-Magic Affinity is Drexstar, but he's a negative affinity for Valkyrie. So, therefore, I need something to... cut down Valkyries. And there is not many champions besides Gala that can do it. I mean, I think Coldheart can do it, but she was a long way off in terms of levels. But yeah. Dragon is heavily RNG dependent. Also, if you have to keep working at like making a dragon team to eventually take higher and higher mounts of dragon, because the best... I have to check the dragon if there's a dragon tournament going on. Actually, because the thing about dragon is the the higher the dragon you're taking on, the more likely you're going to get better quality gear that will do the job you're looking for. I'm going to try to see what I can do. What stage are you at? Oh yeah, the likelihood of drops at that point isn't very big. They don't get like dragon doesn't really you're better off at campaign at that point because um you're not going to get good gear drops until like 50 or 60. I can actually do, I'm going to see what I think the highest dragon I can do on this account is dragon 13 or actually dragon 15, but I prefer dragon 13. Dragon 13 is a level 145 dragon, I believe. Yeah, but see the problem is when you get to level 200, things start to get sticky because my Great Hall is still not good enough to take that out. Because it comes to a point where the only way to really go further is to have a better Great Hall or like a damage dealer that can do a lot to the dragon. Or both, kinda. Because, like, each dungeon boss kind of represents a phase or a set of champions in the game that you have. Like, you're at, like, early, slightly mid-game. My third account is, unless you have multiple 6 stars, my third account is like early mid-game. And this account, here's the thing that's crazy. I know this is going to sound crazy, but even this account I'm on that is the most developed is not end game. So it's probably like late-ish game. You want to hear something funny? The funny thing is, I was doing a lot of farming in this game. Like yesterday, I got like rank 7 on Fire Knight. I still didn't win what I wanted to win because I was trying to get the old fragments from the Fire Knight tournament. I was grinding the level 95 Fire Knight a lot, but I still didn't get it. It was kind of brutal because, like, I was hoping to at least get some fragments of Bergoth the Malformed or Iron Brago, but it wasn't to be. I'm having the same I'm having the same issue with this account because, why am I having the same issue with this account? Because, like, I have a pretty developed account. I do like this one. Like, it's not perfect, but it's so much better. Like, let me put it this way. We nearly had a clan versus clan. Yeah, I was annoyed because I don't know, like why was I annoyed about this? Like I had some problems with it as well, but I was like, okay, at least there wasn't really that much of a bright side to it, but it happens. Like I'd love to say there's some kind of bright side to it. Not really. Um You know what's awkward in terms of ascending? I actually have all three ninjas at a third ascension, but this is the only ninja I have that's fully ascended. And also, what else? I'm doing a bit of this so that I can have more, I don't know. Like, it feels greedy to want more energy fuel, but when you're like trying to 60 a champion for Doom Tower and like trying to get their savage gear, it can take a lot of resources. You get a sacred if you beat the final brutal Mortu. You do get XP, but I don't think so for campaign at least. But there's a lot of other places. Like, you still get XP, and you can get rare armor pieces from it, but you don't get as much as what happens when you beat it the first time. Like, you can beat regular dungeons. It's just... The thing is, okay, there's different dungeons, and each one has, like, a different set of difficulty. Like, I'll put it this way. So, Dragon is actually one of the easier dungeons. Yeah. The hardest dungeon, and you won't be surprised to hear this, is Spider. And then the second hardest, well, I mean, of the rain dungeons, we're excluding Doom Tower. Doom Tower is the hardest dungeon, period. No, I'm not even talking about highest. Normal, Doom Tower normal will already take you for a spin. Like, Sanguinia? Yeah. You may also want to develop a shield guard, because you would be surprised how far that... Okay, I'll give you an idea how insane Sanguinia eventually is. Not Sanguinia, shield guard. You can solo the final Minotaur with him, and you can solo Nightmare. You can solo Nightmare campaign. Yes. Yeah, you do have to get him to 6-star, and you have to build him right. But yes, he can solo level 200 Bad El Shazars and whatever the hell those things are. Lord Shazars and Hellgazers. It's so evil that I've never actually done it. Are you trying to do Spider? Okay, I can actually show you at least one Spider run. Oh, stage 8 of Magic Keep. I want to see how high I can go on Magic Keep. Now, this account is not the best for Magic Keep, actually, for me right now. It's not, because my second account has something that completely changes the Magic Keep. Madame Ceres. Madame Ceres completely, like, I'll show you, or I'll tell you about it. Like, Madame Ceres destroys Magic Keep really hard, even early on, because she cannot keep any form of shield or defense on herself when Madame Ceres is present, practically, unless she resists. If she doesn't resist, all of her defenses, all of her buffs, instantly gone. I am thinking, what am I thinking of doing? I am thinking of, like, I'm thinking of getting Minecraft when I get the chance. But right now, I had a lot of raid stuff I was doing, and I also had to do stuff about the house and stuff. But when I get the chance to do that, and I also had to authenticate the account to fix some stuff. Like, because the problem was my YouTube channel on November the 1st, if I don't two-factor authenticate my stuff, my account will get, like, owned. Well, like, I won't be able to post anything or something. Like, something terrible will happen if I don't. So that's why I had to prioritize doing that today. Well, like, no, I haven't been punished yet, but at November the 1st, I have to do it. Like, it's not... No, I haven't gotten monetized yet. I have 123 subs, but I don't Like, to get monetized, you need I think like, yeah, 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours of watch time, which is a lot. Like, 4,000 hours is a while. Like, I'll look at how many hours I have now, but 4,000 hours is not a slouch amount of time. Like, I'll give you an idea. I'm gonna go, after spending this, I'm gonna go call it an episode maybe after doing a Minotaur run. Because Minotaur is a thing I have to do for the Tag Arena, not Tag Arena, Arbiter mission, because I don't want to, what do I not want to do? I don't want to burn all my gems for masteries, because it takes 800 gems if I want to do that for masteries, and even for me, 800 is hefty. And I need, like, to have gems available for, like, energy fuel for leveling champs and stuff, so I'm not gonna... Okay, I want to see, because Stage 8, Stage 9, Stage 10, Stage 13, Stage 14. How do I want to do this? Have I beat Stage 14 before? Yes, I have. It's Stage 15 I haven't beaten. Okay, I'm going to see... I want to put in Vizier, because Vizier is good for this fight because he has a block buffs. So if he puts the block buffs on this, I want to see how fast I can beat it. So yeah, it's Stage 15 of because I work hard on this game, because like I picked up the game recently, like not that recently, but like this year kind of, yeah. And then I figured out a lot about it, and then that's where my meteoric rise of this game started to come into play. Meteoric, yeah. That, and I'm really sad about how I basically almost went legendary and I didn't win my last league game. Like, even if I slash mute all, it's still not always that fun. Well, the game itself is just not balanced, and it relies too much on teammates that you can't, like, get under your control. Ah, there's the block buffs. There we go. Now, I am planning later on developing Ugo. I don't think Ugo is a Void champion, and I needed a Void champion to be developed anyway. Get that burn in. Haven't done this boss in a while. I might just win the level 145 stage 14 fight. We'll see. Okay, Vogoth is doing Omega work. My level 60 Vogoth, like, just absorbs the damage so that the rest of them can live. Okay, can we block buffs? Okay, please don't. Oh, I thought it was going to kill my Vizier. Because the Vizier puts block buffs on the boss and prevents the boss from getting away with too much. Because the only real way to cheese this boss, by the way, is not even block buffs. The only way to cheese this boss is to have someone like Madame Ceres literally strip her shield right off her. That will do it. She will be destroyed by that. But until I get a Madame Ceres on this account, there's no cheesing it. because Madame Saris, see, she cannot, and the Vizier, just to make the point clear that he's also nuts, the Vizier increases the duration of the block buffs. So now she has 6 stacks of block buffs on her. Good luck getting your shield through the 6 stacks of block buffs. Make that 7 stacks. That's one of the reasons why Vizier is special for this boss, is that once you get those block buffs on and start increasing the duration of the block buffs, she can't defend herself anymore. See, she's dead. 4 minutes, 6 seconds for Magic Keep 14. Yeah, pretty nuts. Okay, I'm going to go try a run of, in the next episode of Minotaur 15 as well.